Welcome back to Supers Live. This is a Supermodified Ultimate Payment Racing Series, and we just finished up a 15-minute and 24-second 50-lap feature race at Madison International Speedway, and complete domination tonight by the driver of the TMS Wolfpack, number 11, Dave Speedy Man O out of Union, Connecticut, and we've got him standing by in the Supers broadcasting booth, courtesy of Hairbag Studios. Congratulations, Dave. One whale of a night for you here tonight at Madison. At the end of the race, though, it looked like you had a pretty scary moment with the 7 of Nelson Rodriguez, and also on a lap car coming out of turn 4. How nerve-wracking was that close to the end?
Oh, it's definitely nerve-wracking. Thankfully, we'll get it home in one piece, but I kind of figured it would be a little bit of a risky move, considering I hadn't seen many cars on the high side making the pass work. So I knew if I was up there, odds were wouldn't see me till it was pretty late. Unfortunately, we made a little bit of contact there, but we were both able to gather it up and continue on. So thankfully that all worked out. But one heck of a race. I was really hoping for a long green flag run there. I knew I had a good car and didn't really fall off too much, so overall pretty good. Kind of got into a bit of a rhythm there, and then every time I seemed to get into a rhythm, the caution would come out. So just one of those races where I couldn't really get anything in a rhythm, but glad I wasn't starting in the back this time and was able to start further towards the front. Definitely made it less of a challenge to navigate through all the traffic. I will say the lapped cars were respectful tonight and stayed in their lane and held their own line and were predictable, so that's nice. Just a good race, pretty quick one. Just only 50 laps here. You know me, I'd like to see 100, 150, but good run.
Dave, how were the tires at the end of that one as we watch on the replay now coming up to lap the number 7? You can see, folks, how close it got there as Rodriguez comes up the track, didn't know the 11 was there, and then hits the inside wall, almost clips the left rear of Dave O. That was a thriller there at the end of that one. But how were the tires at the end of this one, Dave? This track seems to like to eat the Hoosier rubber.
Well, to be honest, I never really had to push super hard, so I was pretty good. I think I could still click off some 12.6s and 7s if I had to. I didn't really plan on running too hard towards the end there, but then I saw a couple cars I could potentially lap, and I got greedy myself and tried to lap them. So kind of put myself in that situation, but still had enough of a car, I think, to go another 50 or 100 laps without a problem.
Well, that has to be nerve-wracking for your Supers competitors to know you had that good of a race car left at the end of this one. 3 in a row now, Dave. You're pushing up against that Supers bounty, just 2 more, and you're going to have that one on your head going into the second race at Phoenix. I know that's a track that you love to race at. Coming up next week at I-70, though, a track that looks like you may have to do a little work at.
Yeah, I definitely have to do some work. It just didn't feel right when we tested there the other night. Still pretty quick, but with what I've learned this year, it's setting up the car and just what I've learned with setting up these cars, it's I feel like it could be a lot better. So you really need to work on it, but if not, I think it's still a decently competitive car.
Well, we're sure it'll be up front no matter where it is. You can sure drive them here. Congratulations, Dave. A very impressive run here tonight for our first visit ever to the famous Madison International Speedway. Well, folks, we are going to shut things down here. Before we do, we want to say congratulations one more time to Dave O. Speedy Man picking up the win here tonight. Second place goes to Brad Keyser. We're going to see if we can talk real quick, though, to the driver that finished third. Really worked his tail off and hung on at the end of this race. Get real close with your winner there, as you saw on the replay from Hairbag Studios, Nelson Hot Rodriguez. Nelson, welcome back to the podium. It's been a while, buddy. Congratulations on a third-place finish here tonight at Madison. Walk us through those last few laps when you were getting lapped by your winner, Speedy Man.
Yeah, I was just so focused on you, Bob, behind me that I wasn't even paying attention up the left corner looking for that passing flag. Then all of a sudden I see him on my right side, and I was just starting to come up to him. And when I touched him, that's when I looked up and I says, "Oh man, I had a passing flag and I didn't see it." But I just got out of his way and let him go. And then I just worked as hard as I could to keep you behind me. You were starting to catch me. Luckily we ran out of laps, but it's a really nice track to run. It's tough, and he does eat up tires, but I had a lot of fun. And like you say, it's been a while been here on the podium, so it took me a while to find the finish line.
Enough fuel in the number 7 tonight for Nelson Rodriguez. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk to our second place finisher now. He's with us, Brad Keyser, after digesting the race. Real quick, Brad, congratulations on a second place finish. Didn't have anything for your winner, Dave O, but had a solid race car. Looked like you ran most of the race by yourself out there. How do you feel after your run here tonight at Madison for the first time ever?
Well, thank you, Bob. It was a fun track. I definitely enjoyed Madison. Before we get anywhere, I want to say thanks to Kevin, Breeze Graphics, everything he's doing over there with Hairbag Studios. Icing's on top. Obviously, I want to make a call to them. I know that there's a number of rookies running for the Rookie of the Year this year and is defending last year's winner. Just always want to give a call to them. And obviously, Rob with the servers here does a great job providing for us with first to finish servers. But all in all, it was an interesting night for myself. I kind of went back after last week, got a little bit involved with some incidences last week, so I wanted to just run a smoother, safer race tonight. And really early on, I was able to get some clean air, and Dave was clearly the car to beat, so let him go early and just figured stay out of his way and run what I could. Car was real good. I mean, I could run 8s or 9s pretty much when I needed to. And I know at one point there after the one restart, it was going to get interesting because you were right behind me and I knew you had a decent car. So I figured that would get interesting, but I think I could gap you just a little bit every once in a while to get going. And then I had one major driver issue, complete driver error. I went in going into one underneath a lap car and just misjudged how high they were going to go. So I locked it up, saved it, and that brought you right to my rear bumper. And I know, I think you probably let me gather it up. I wasn't sure if you could have just gone around me. So either way, I appreciate it because you didn't collect me. And then from there, I think we had a good about 5 to 10 lap battle between the two of us. And I knew you were there, but I didn't think you had anything for me. And then all of a sudden, I didn't hear you anymore, and I was off and cruising. But it was a nice little track. I really liked it. It's definitely a lot of fun. It takes a little bit of driver control to get over the bumps. Clearly, I don't have the same control as the 11 car. I mean, Dave's doing a great job now. I think this is, if I'm correct, this is his 4th consecutive win. So we're looking closer and closer to a bounty. But all in all, fun night. I'm just glad that everyone got through it relatively unscathed, and it was a fun night of racing again. With everything going on in the world, I think it just proves this is just something to have fun and enjoy hanging out with each other and not take too serious.
And that's what it's all about here at Supers. We always remind everybody it's just a game. Congratulations to your second place finisher, Brad Keyser out of Liverpool, New York. We, one more time, I just want to say great job by Dave O. New track record. Won the dash, won the heat race, won the feature, led the most laps of the feature, and ran the fastest lap of the feature. So congratulations to him. We are going to remind you that coming up next week on the Supers Broadcasting Network is the Show Me State 50 from I-70 Speedway. The Supers Western Swing is in full swing now as we head across the Mississippi River and go over to the very, very fast, high-banked half mile of I-70 Speedway. We're going to take it to the bank on Tuesday night on March 24th. We invite you to join us. We sure hope that you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Don't forget to hit up our Teespring merch store. We'd love to see you do that. And don't forget, polls going on as well for who is going to win tonight. If you voted number 11, you certainly won that one. So tune in next week. Same bat channel, same bat time, 9 p.m. Eastern for our next broadcast. Or you can catch us on Sunday night for Test and Tune and see how everybody's doing. Merch store, teespring.com/stores/supers-merch. That's where you want to go, or hit the panel on our homepage. You can purchase right from our stream. Stand by. As we go to close, we're going to try to find a channel to raid and send you over there to watch some more sim racing as you enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. I hope everybody had a great time and hope everybody had a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks to First to Finish Race Servers, Hairbag Studios, BreezeGraphics.com. Also, thanks to Icings on Top for the Rookie of the Year sponsorship. And thanks to all of you. You guys are great fans. We appreciate you being here with us every Tuesday night. It's really cool that we can do this in just a small group of guys. So until next Tuesday for the Show Me State 50, thanks again. We want to give you an Irish blessing before we go. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. And may you all be wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on, do it.